alright, she's in my side. I got all night, so just sit tight, so just sit tight. When she lets her hair down, she drives me wild. And she looks in my eyes, she's in the groove now. Gotta make her mine. I've got to move now. Hell yeah.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon. 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 When it rains, it pours. Water's up to my chin. Won't stop fighting to the very end. Many men try to reach it. Many men have failed. Well, if you wanna get to heaven, you gotta raise a little hell. And I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Will you find me? Hope you find me. I'll be back home soon. When the sun rises, when the sun we're trying to catch me howling at the moon. Trying to catch me howling at the moon. We're trying to catch me howling at the moon. Trying to catch me. Trying to catch me. Trying to catch me howling at the moon. Trying to catch me. Trying to catch me howling at the moon.
Music got the best in me ever since I was a child. Now it's showing its ugly face. What can I do? Music creeps into my dreams, wakes me into sweaty sheets. stop this get right. Stop this get right.
much as I have, wanna get more. Need my house, my plane, my car. Oh no, the money on my mind. Oh no, the money got my mind.
Hello there, folks! Welcome to another edition of Fast Facts Live. I am your host, your quiz master of ceremonies, Dan O'Keefe, and I still have gum in my mouth because I forgot to spit it out or swallow it before the show. Which do you think I do more often? I'll give you a hint. It's not the good one. Also here, making sure that the show runs on time, like Mussolini, it's Tom Hillmeyer. How are you, Tom?
I don't like being compared to Mussolini.
Few do.
No, I don't.
No, few do.
I heard you
Yeah.
do.
No.
I hit the wrong button, so the intro was very abrupt.
Great. I love it. Every time that anybody sees me, it should be very shocking and, well, not shocking, you should expect it, but you still shouldn't enjoy it. It shouldn't be a smooth approach.
Approach?
Look, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I didn't study English. I didn't study words. You know what I studied?
No.
A lot of books.
A lot of books?
A lot of books.
That's like my
Lot of
favorite.
books.
That's like my favorite meme to come out of this show.
If you go to our Twitter account and you skip to the end of our highlights from last week, you can see me say, a lot of books, to which Tom responds,
A lot of books!
it's wonderful. Spread it around. Tell your friends. That's all we care about. Not the show, just the trivia. Trivia memes. Speaking of trivia, we do have a good game of trivia for you tonight.
Wait, we do?
Allegedly.
I thought we pulled out the bad game.
Well, we might readjust our
What
expectations.
questions do you have?
All of my questions are about Mussolini.
Oh.
You should know all of them. They're entirely train related. Anyway, speaking of trains, they run on time because of automation, and we have automated the job of telling you how the game works by giving it to a robot. So now here's a robot to tell you how to play Fast Facts Live.
Hello, I'm ChartyBot, an automated trivia scoring system. Now loading preferences and initializing Fast Facts Live. There will be 5 categories of 5 questions each. You will have 30 seconds to answer each question. You can use a double or nothing for 1 round per game. If you got all of the questions right in that round, you get twice as many points. If you got even 1 wrong, you get no points for that round. You will wager between 0 and 10 points for the Hail Mary question at the end of the game. This will be the most difficult question of the evening, so wager cautiously. Welcome to the game. Good luck.
Isn't it wonderful what robots are doing for us? One thing that robots can't do is center me when I don't let them. So now I'm going to center myself. Here we go. It's a fun movement. Now I'm in the middle. It looks like. I'm not sure. I no longer am chewing gum. I swallowed it. So points to all of you who guessed that. We have a bunch of teams signed up to play. It looks like we got a 17 right now, which is a great number. That's how old I am. So without further ado, let's go over all the teams that we got signed up. In actually no particular order, we have the Tipsy Drama Goons, Boomers Home Alone, Splathreen, The Real Mom, Quiz Cats, Grilled Cheese Wednesday, Olaf's Cool Kids Who Have Zoom Fatigue, Cruella DeVille wearing Joker makeup, Opa! Sans Assistance, or Sans Assistance, depending on how you want to pronounce it, Monkey, West Coast Best Coast, Buster's Fam, Two Men Down, Lil Henny, Joe Ferber. Which came first, the Egg Girl or the scrambled eggs? And Yardy Gras. So thank you all for being here. We're happy that you're here. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, guess what? Your social security check is coming in the mail.
We just had 2 teams join, Actrivia and Alan Rickman.
Ooh.
Question mark. There's a question mark at the end.
Ooh. Well, now welcome to those 2 teams as well. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, again, your social security check is in the mail.
I mean, Alan Rickman is a past champion of the show.
That's true. He's also dead.
I miss him so much.
I think we're ready to go into round one. So let's get into it. Round one of Fast Facts Live this week is money, money, money. Must be funny, but not in the ha-ha sense of funny. More in the, I guess that's funny sort of way, like when you hear me tell a joke. Anyway, question one. The best-selling comedy album of all time is What the Hell Happened to Me? By what comedian? You have 30 seconds. Give it your all. Question number two. Right behind Jerry Seinfeld, right now, the second richest comedian today is Matt Groening, the creator of what television show set in Springfield? Moving along. What Steve Carell movie was the most expensive comedy movie ever made? Question number four. Who was the highest earning comedian in the year 2019? The last money question. Lorne Michaels' net worth is over $500 million, almost as much as mine. And his biggest success is producing what live comedy show? That is it for round one. Get your last answer into ChartyBot. If you thought that you knew some of the answers for that, but not all of them, don't double or nothing. I don't know. If you didn't send in any answers, but you still want to play the next round, you can go into the bot and go skip to round two, right?
Menu, select round. There's one team that didn't submit any answers.
We don't want to call you out, but we know
worried.
who you are.
We're worried about you.
Your father and I are worried about you.
Yeah.
You're not participating in the things you love.
Oh.
You're not kissing me on the lips when you say goodnight anymore. And I'm just wondering, why, Tom Brady's son, are you not kissing Tom Brady, me, in this scenario?
They
At night?
didn't hit get help, which would send a message to us. I think they just stopped playing. We can't dwell on it. We have to go to the next round. If you're playing, Please submit answers.
Submit answers. We
Submit
love
anything.
you.
Submit anything.
This is white fragility. Toxic male fragility. Oh, snap! Every answer will contain a U. What's the chemical symbol for gold? Question number 2. What city, home to the largest Polynesian population in the world, is the most populous area of Australia's nearby neighbor? Number 3. What word means a short excursion or journey for pleasure? The Masters Golf Tournament are held every year in what Georgia city? I wrote this and I messed it up.
You didn't say this is question 4. This is question 4.
Yeah, it's question 4. It's question 4, but it's R. And this next question, question 5, is for all you quiz show fans out there. The son of King Leopold III, who was the Belgian king from 1951 to 1993? That is it for round 2. Get in your last answer. Double or nothing if you, like Trinidad James in the background there, are all gold everything. We will take a quick break. When we come back, we will have more fun for you here on Fast Facts Live, so stay tuned.
The soil and the dust are trailing behind my boots. Blown by the wind, showed me a piece of my past. The soil and the dust is where we go. 6 feet under, whatever your uniform says. The smell of the dust is sticking onto my clothes. Burns my throat, sends shivers down my spine. The smell of the dust makes us just the same. What makes us different is just a bullet away. No pride, but shame.
Hello, everyone. We're back at Fast Facts Live, and you are too. I feel the need to address the elephant in the room. Yes, I do have a mustache, and yes, I do look like somebody in a 90s PSA that they would tell you to stay away from because of his bad boy jacket and questionable facial hair decisions.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that.
So it's been addressed.
It's been addressed.
I am the elephant, and this is the room. I'm sure Brie Larson and the child are in here somewhere.
The child?
I haven't seen the movie. I don't know the kid's name.
No.
Toby Keith?
Isn't that a country?
That's a country singer.
Yeah.
Sorry, it'd be like Brax
How
Delay.
dare you bring country music into this hallowed room?
I don't think we've had a country music question.
We're never going to.
Yeah, in case you didn't realize, in spite of what I'm wearing, not a fan of country music.
Both hate country music.
I will not say that I hate.
It's the only thing our friendship is based on.
That's it. Nothing else. We have nothing else in common.
No.
Anyway, let's go into the answers for rounds 1 and 2. Starting off with round 1, money, money, money must be haha. Best-selling comedy album of all time is What the Hell Happened to Me by Billy Madison, Adam Sandler. Right behind Jerry Seinfeld at this current moment, slowly tickling him, the second richest comedian today is Matt Groening, who created what television show set in Springfield? That is obviously The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. You didn't sing it.
You're correct. What Steve Carell movie was the most expensive comedy movie ever made? I'm not going to say fitting for Ash Wednesday, but it is biblical. It is Evan Almighty.
You had to buy all those animals
And that boat.
in Flood, Washington, D.C.
And they had to get the rights to the Bible. That was the big thing.
Where do you go to buy the rights to the Bible?
God.
Oh. Does
Go to
he have-
heaven.
He has a PayPal? He has a Venmo.
It's Cash App, surprisingly. Anyway, question number 4. Who was the highest earning comedian in 2019? That is small but mighty Kevin Hart. I say that, he could beat me up. And question 5. Lorne Michaels' net worth is over $500 million, and his biggest success is producing Saturday Night Live. Moving on to round 2. Oh, snap! Everybody got this first question right. What's the chemical symbol for gold? Kinda gave it to you. AU. What city, home to the largest Polynesian population in the world, is the most populous area of Australia's nearby neighbor? That is Auckland, New Zealand. What word means a short excursion or journey for pleasure? That is a jaunt. Not a hop, skip, and a jump, but a jaunt. The Masters Golf Tournament are... I hate whoever wrote this. It's me, I wrote this. Are held every year in what Georgia city? They are held in Augusta, Georgia. And lastly, the son of King Leopold III, who was the Belgian king from 1951 to 1993. That was King... Oh, I know how to spell it. I know how to pronounce it. Bedouin. It's not Baudouin, it's Bedouin, I think. Anyway, I mentioned Quiz Show because he is the answer to one of the questions they ask Ralph Fiennes in Quiz Show. The movie that's just made for me, basically. Let's move on to round 3. Advanced geography. Geographical questions, but maybe not so geographical answers. Think about it. Question number 1. Which New York City borough can move as many spaces as they want in any direction? Think about it, chew on it, and then answer it. Question number 2. Which river can probably get your package to you in 2 days or less? Question number 3. Despite its name, what body of water isn't an ocean of coffee? Silly. Question number 4. Although they come in plenty of varieties such as blue, killer, and sperm, the names of my 3 children, which place pretty much just falls into the category of part of a unitary parliamentary democracy. Please be sure to spell this correctly for the first time in Fast Facts Live history. Spelling counts. Lastly, question number 5. A flock of seagulls would probably sing about which Middle Eastern nation? That's it for round 3. It's over! It's done with! Now that Tom has sufficiently switched to the full view of me, let's get away from this and go into round 4 as I stop doing my terrible Christopher Walken impression. That wasn't even the Christopher Walken impression. I'm just silly. The weather, man. It's crazy. You hear that ding? It's telling you that the weather's pretty crazy. Question number 1. As opposed to wind chill, what is it called when the apparent temperature is higher than the air temperature? I wish we had that right now. 30 seconds. Question number 2. In what month does the Atlantic hurricane season officially end? Question number 3. What president popularized the phrase Snowmageddon in reference to 2 blizzards that struck during the Democratic National Committee's winter meetings? 30 seconds. Question number 4. What type of wind, a light breeze moving from the west, shares a name with a Greek god and a lightweight cotton fabric? And the last weather question. Only 2 US states have had record high temperatures at or below 100 degrees. Alaska and what other state? That is it for round 4. If you are a little meteorological goon, double or nothing that round. If you're disgusted that I just described you as a meteorological goon, definitely double or nothing that round. Again, we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have products to sell you, and our product is a good and or a service, so stay tuned.
For everything. The soil and the dust are trailing behind my boots. Blown by the wind, showed me a piece of my past. The soil and the dust is where we go. 6 feet under, whatever your uniform says. The smell of the dust is sticking onto my clothes. Burns my throat, sends shivers down my spine. The smell of the dust makes us just the same. What makes us different is just a bullet away. No pride, but shame. No pride in
Hey everyone, we're back, and as I said right when we went to the break, we have a good or a service to sell to you. And if you were paying attention to the last ad that we had during the break, it was the pricing breakdown for our Patreon. That's right, we have a Patreon. That is where you can go if you would like to monetarily support us. We have 3 tiers with various different levels of access that you gain with each tier. Lowest one is $4 a month if you want perks. However, if you don't want perks, you can give us like 55 cents a month. Unless the limit's $1. Is the limit the...
You give in whole dollar amounts.
Yeah, so $0.55.
That's no. That's not how this works.
Look, Tom, I got an A- in stats, so
Okay.
I haven't taken math in
You
years.
can
I don't understand
donate
how-
us amount of money in ChartyBot. I don't know what the limit is on that.
Test it. What's the lowest amount of money
Yeah.
you can give us in ChartyBot?
Ooh, I wonder.
Let's
if
set a
that's
penny
dollar.
donation train, Twitch chat.
We can set that up. We're streaming on Twitch.
I know.
I honestly don't know. I think the donate button, I think it's a minimum of $1, but you can do like $1.01.
Basically, we're just trying to figure out creative ways to get your money.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, yeah.
Whatever random decimal point that you can come up with is, all for it.
The funnier, the better. Come up with the funniest dollar amount that you can give us.
Yeah, Tom, no, because then they're going to give us $420.69. And while that's hilarious, we don't know what to do with that money.
Yeah, we do.
You're going to pay for a Starlink.
No, I'm gonna pay ChartyBot. ChartyBot's the most expensive part of this entire show.
ChartyBot is currently running on a hope, a dream, and an IOU, so
It's not really.
I don't understand how money works, is basically what I'm trying to say.
We just got paid.
It's Friday night, party hopping, feeling
Well,
all
we
right,
got paid
booty shaking all
we
around,
got
pump
paid
that
last
jam
Friday
while I'm
night.
going down. Okay, anyway, yeah, you could support us like that, or the best way you could support us, tell your friends, get more people to play. If perchance you are a professor and you offer your students a prize if they play, for example, I will write their next essay for them if they play and tell me that they are playing for your class. Just an option.
Yeah, just use your, let's say your
Degree?
email.
Yeah.
Your school email.
Use your school email and
And that's how we'll know.
then just send us a message when you have an essay to write. And sure, the essay that gets turned in may be one that has already been turned in, because I may have taken the same class.
Now, Dan, you still have those?
I have everything that I've written since freshman year of college.
Well, I guess you want to be a writer, so archiving is a good. And you want to be a librarian.
Yeah,
A writer and
a writer librarian. You've heard of writer directors. Get ready for writer librarians.
They write a lot and they know exactly where everything is.
We write it and we shelve it. We don't publish it.
You write it and you shelve it, but you don't publish it.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't say it was a public library.
Oh, it's a private library.
Yeah.
Is it a silent library?
No, that was an MTV game show.
It's a great MTV game
It's
show.
really funny. We've wasted enough time. Let's go over the answers. For round 3, advanced geography. Which New York City borough can move as many spaces as it wants to in any direction? That is Queens. However, if you listen to Martin Scorsese in Quiz Show, Queens is not New York. Question number 2.
For those of you that were confused, it's like the chess pieces. Yeah.
Yeah. Which river can probably get your package to you in 2 days or less? That is Amazon. For those of you who are confused, it's like the chess pieces. Question 3. Despite its name, what body of water isn't an ocean of coffee? Haha, silly fun times. It's the Java Sea. Although they come in a plenty of varieties such as blue, killer, and sperm. By the way, that's the name of my band, Blue, Killer, and Sperm. We play jazz fusion. Which place pretty much just falls out of the category of part of a unitary parliamentary democracy? That is Wales. Not with an H. No H here. And lastly, a flock of seagulls would probably sing about which Middle Eastern nation? That is Iran. However, a flock of seagulls sang Iran. However, never request Iran from a serious musician. You may lead to a year-long romance with them. It's a La La Land reference. Round 4, the weatherman. As opposed to wind chill, what is it called when the apparent temperature is higher than the air temperature? That is the heat index, something that no one in the US is dealing with. In what month does the Atlantic hurricane season officially end? That is November. What president popularized the phrase Snowmageddon, in reference, Slowmageddon is just a turtle race, in reference to 2 blizzards that struck during the Democratic National Committee's winter meetings? That was President Barack Obama. What type of wind? A light breeze moving from the west, basically the opposite of manifest destiny, shares a name with a Greek god and a lightweight cotton fabric that is Zephyr. And the last weather question, only 2 U.S. states have record high temperatures at or below 100 degrees. Alaska, and what other state? What state always gets paired with Alaska? Hawaii, surprisingly. Their max high temperature is 100 degrees. Who knew? I did. I wrote the question. To give a brief scoring update, the top 5 teams that we have are Grilled Cheese Wednesday, Alan Rickman with a question mark, Joe Ferber with 2 question marks, Two Men Down with 0 question marks, and Sans Assistance with the anger that only a French person can give you. Let's move on to round 5, the grab up, toss bag, general knowledge trivia. It could be anything. Boo-boo. Question 1. After large snowfalls, what city has residents that partake in the practice of dibs, or marking a parking spot that they shoveled out for with their car? I read that wrong, but they shoveled out for their car, and they mark it with a chair, a bucket, or really anything that they have lying around. 30 seconds. Question number 2. Tom has been waking up early and watching Novak Djokovic through his window, but also Novak Djokovic plow his way through what Grand Slam tennis tournament? Question number 3. Last night, Joe Biden held a town hall in what city? Question number 4. It's not the AAF or the XFL, but a third spring football league, FCF, is being promoted as the first league controlled specifically by whom? And the last grab-up question. What pop star has been in the news recently due to a New York Times documentary re-examining her treatment by the media? That is it for the grab bag category. Double or nothing if you think you did well. Get in your last answer. Make sure that it's correct, because if it's wrong, I will find you and I will kiss you on the lips like Tom Brady does his son. Before we get into the Hail Mary question, don't have any corrections or shout outs or anything to say. So I can just give you a category for what the Hail Mary will be. This week's category for the Hail Mary concerns the globe. Think about that when you put in your wager, up to 10 points, even if you have 0 points. I was watching Jeopardy recently, and the champion for the past 2 days, he did not win today, spoilers I guess, is always shocked whenever he gets a question right. And he also has a mustache, and like he's won the past 2 days, and every time he's won, he looks like he's about to either pass out or also sprint a marathon out of joy. And honestly, the excitement that he has is incredible. Unfortunately, he lost, so that excitement was brief and fleeting, and honestly, he only had it for about an hour because they filmed 5 episodes of Jeopardy in a day. It takes us a week to do 1 episode.
Did you see Lance last week?
I did. I liked Lance. I expected
was
him to
great.
go way longer than 1 episode.
Yeah.
But he did not do well in Double Jeopardy.
No, we did not.
Lance St. Laurent. He is in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
He is studying film. Maybe that's why we like him. He's studying for a PhD in film at the
He's
University
a fun
of
Twitter follow.
You follow him. Mm-hmm. You know, I only follow 2 I guess 3 Jeopardy contestants on Twitter. I follow Ken Jennings, who just should be the permanent host. James Holzhauer, because he is the essence of Jeopardy trolling.
Yeah, for sure.
And Austin Rogers,
Oh,
Bartender Man, who was fun. He's fun. He's fun. I think
Bartender Man.
Bartender Man, my favorite superhero. I think we have taken enough time, so let us get into the Hail Mary. It'll say place your wagers now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! You've had time. Here's the question. There is a spot in the middle of the Pacific that is the only place on Earth that can claim that the closest humans are specifically where? At least at certain times of the day. 30 seconds. All right, that's it for the Hail Mary question. Get in your answer. I would say double or nothing. Try and double or nothing the Hail Mary question. You can't! And if you can, please let us know because that would be a bug. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have the winner of this week's edition of Fast Facts Live, and I will do a headstand. I can only promise one of those things. So stay tuned.
Please don't leave me, Lord, stay around. From the cradle to the grave, you give me everything. I've got it all. Your light is shining, and I'm thankful every day. Lord, I'm thankful for everything. From the cradle to the grave, you give me everything. I've got it all. Your light is shining, and I'm thankful every day. Lord, I'm thankful for everything.
Hey everyone, we're back. Let's not waste any time. Let's get into the answers so we can figure out who won this week of Fast Facts Live. So, toss bag. After large snowfalls, what city has residents that partake in the practice of dibs, or marking a parking spot that they shoveled out for their car using basically whatever they have on hand, including sometimes themselves? That is Chicago. I wish I could do it in Milwaukee, but all that would happen is my chair would get stolen. Question 2. Tom has been waking up early and watching Novak Djokovic plow his way through what Grand Slam tennis tournament? That is the Australian Open. Question 3. Last night, Joe Biden held a town hall in what city? In the Pabst Theater in Milwaukee. Question 4. It's not the AF or the XFL, but a third spring football league, the FSF, is being promoted as the first league controlled specifically by whom? By the way, if you want an example of respiratory droplets, say FSF. It's controlled by the fans. It is the, what does it stand for?
Fan-controlled football.
Well, that's obvious now.
Kind of weird.
And bad.
It's indoor, so it's only like 50 yards.
Okay, so it's like arena football.
It's arena football.
But it's just like, you can call Madden plays?
No.
Is this like Twitch plays Pokemon?
It is. It's on Twitch. But it's something either where like the fans voted on the rules. Like it's nothing. I don't think it's anything.
Nothing
during the
in game.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be.
But they have a lot of
cluster.
former NFL players.
That's normally what happens.
Yeah, like it's like a stupid amount though.
Yeah.
It's like 6 or 7 high-profile names. I think Johnny Manziel's in it now.
Well, he probably needs something.
It's something to do.
Yeah. Anyway, question 5. What pop star has been in the news recently due to a New York Times documentary re-examining her treatment by the media? That is the one and only Britney Spears. So, going to the Hail Mary question. There is a spot in the middle of the Pacific Ocean that is the only place on Earth that can claim that the closest humans are specifically where, at least at certain times of the day, specifically where they are on the International Space Station. Space was not enough. We needed the specific location of them because, hey, there could be someone just floating around up there. We don't know. We probably do.
There's always been somebody up there for the last 20 years.
And he's getting ready to come down. So, now let's go over the scores. I'm going to warn you, we do have a tie, which means that we can finally open our secrete envelope back there that has our tiebreaker. This is the last week we'll do that envelope. It's been sitting back there the entire episode. If you want to double check, like scroll back. We didn't see the scores and then make up the tiebreaker. What we're going to do moving forward for the tiebreaker is we will ask everybody the tiebreaker question, just in case, and then we'll go forward from there. This way it's more democratic, right?
Yeah, and we'll have a backup envelope in case they tie that.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll never use the backup envelope.
Please, please, never.
We'll put it behind glass.
Yeah.
A little rock hammer.
We're just me with a boulder I can't throw a boulder, a stone, and throw it.
Or we'll do like a scorecard playoff or something.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Anyway, so starting from the bottom, now we're here. In 20th, we have Oppo with -4 points. In 19th, Lil Henny with -2 points. In 18th, Buster's Fam with 0. 17, we have Yardy Gras with 5 points. In 16th, we have Cruella DeVille wearing Joker makeup with 6 points. In 15th, what came first? Egg Girl or the Scrambled Eggs with 10 points. In 13th, we have a tie between Two Men Down and Sans Assistance with 17 points. In 12th, Monkey with 18 points. In 9th, Alan Rickman with 22 points. Also tied with Act Trivia and West Coast Best Coast. In 8th, Grilled Cheese Wednesday with 25 points. In 7th, Olaf's Cool Kids Who Have Zoom Fatigue, don't we all, with 26 points. With 29 points in 6th place, we have the Drama Goons, the Tipsy Drama Goons. In 5th, Boomers Home Alone with 30 points. With 31 points, we have Splathreen in 4th. With 33 points, Quiz Cats in 3rd, which means in a tie for 1st, we have The Real Mom and Joe Ferber, which means it's time for me to take a field trip. Oh, Lord, I hope I don't break something. I'm not lengthy enough for this. Ah! Oh, I got it. Woo! I didn't stretch. I should have stretched. That hurt. So, opening up the envelope, it says top secrete. And inside our tiebreaker is, I don't care, man. I just want this dead. most vowels. So the real mom has 4 vowels. Joe Ferber has 4 vowels. Number 2, most A's. There's the tiebreaker. The real mom has 1 A. Unfortunately, Joe Ferber, you should have used your middle name. Patrick would have tied you there, but unfortunately, Joe Ferber doesn't have any A's. So this week's winner with 42 points due to the extra point from the tiebreaker is the real moms. Congratulations to the real mom. Our condolences to Joe Ferber. Try again next week. We believe in you. Thank you to everybody for playing this week. Thank you to Tom for producing.
Thank you for hosting.
You're welcome. Goodbye. No, I wasn't saying goodbye to take you off screen. I was saying goodbye to roll the credits. We'll be back next week with another edition of Fast Facts Live. Same fact time, same fact channel. I have been, will be, and continue to be Dan O'Keefe. I need to say a very special thank you to our patrons. Thank you to our social media manager, Molly von Eschenbach, our Twitch czar, Dennis Tracy, and thank you to Anna for finally, well, I say finally ordering this coat from Target because I wouldn't do it myself. So thank you to Anna for doing that.
Give well wishes to our social media manager, Molly. She's
Under the weather.
under the weather.
So best wishes to her. Hopefully the weather, she gets over the weather.
The weather gets better.
The weather, yeah.
She lives in Florida,
I
so
know.
she's not really used to not having good weather.
Right?
Yeah. But she's under it.
Ain't we all? We'll be back next week. Everybody in the meantime, stay safe, have fun, wear a mask. Bye-bye.
Scattered all around, collected for the fun. Much as I have, wanna get more. Need my house, my plane, my car. Oh no, the money on my mind. Oh no, the money got my mind.